Hello and welcome to Sport Time on Benue Television, where we bring you sporting activities around the world of sport. In the studio today with me, I have Mr.
Embassy
Akumen. You're welcome on the show. And
thank you.
We have our normal in-house super machine in person of Mr. Tika Harris. And I'm your presenter, Frank Onumanyajo. We'll go on a quick break and we'll come back. Sport Time continues, so stay tuned.
Hi and welcome to Entertainment Timeout on Benue Television.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is Sport Time on Benue Television. You're watching us live from Makurdi, the Benue State capital, where we thrill you around the world of sports. And in the studio with me is
Embassy
Akume once again, and Mr. Harris Tika.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's been a very busy week where the Copa America has come to an end, and both Copa American and Euro 2024, where we're going straight to Copa America.
Okay.
Yeah, Argentina versus
Colombia.
We all knew it. It was just a walkover for the Argentines.
Was it?
Yes, that was our expectation.
We thought so.
Yeah, but the goal margin was not really much.
It didn't reflect our thoughts.
Yeah, and the Messi was inside, but he couldn't.
He got injured.
Yeah, we saw him shedding tears.
So this Copa
America, Mr. Embassy. I think we need to give a credit to Colombia.
Actually, Colombia tried. If you can look at the group stage, Colombia drew only one match. That's in the group stage. Colombia had only one draw, and it was against a tough fight. It was against a major contender, Brazil. Drawing against a major contender in the South American team like Brazil shows that you are capable of reaching where you are heading to.
Yes.
And if you play a draw with Argentina, that means you can with Brazil. That means you can play Argentina very well. That's why they were capable of reaching the finals and playing against Argentina. It was unfortunate. There must be a loser, and they lost.
Yeah, we never had faith in the underdogs, but they tried. Yes.
Yes.
So, Mr. Tika.
Yes.
Do you have one or two words to just chip in? Concerning Argentina, because we're here, we predicted the match. We gave it up to Argentina. Yes, our prediction came to pass. But the goal margin
did not really.
Yes, what we were expecting.
Yes,
the Argentines to come outside and
against a lowly rated Colombia. We thought it was going to be a complete drubbing, but at the end of the day, it was just a mega 1-0 scored in the 112th minute of the extra time.
I think credit should go much to the coach.
The coach of the Colombians.
Yes, he did.
He knew how to lock shut out the Argentines. He knew just exactly what to do. And they were just unlucky. They could have taken the lead before Argentina because they hit the post once, and the goalkeeper parried a ball that was surely on target. Yes, that shot there by Cordoba. It was almost a goal. It just hit the post. So credit goes to the Colombian coach and the Colombian national team. The players did well.
I think trying the first time, maybe next time when they come again, they might be able to go far.
Exactly.
I give more credit to.
But actually, Colombia is not a low side. If you check, apart from Brazil, Argentina in the South America, you have Uruguay, and the next you call Colombia, and then you call Paraguay. They are having good players. Luis Diaz, They're having James Rodriguez.
Who was
they're having top flight players across the world and in Europe.
But if you look at it, Argentina, when we talk of the almighty Messi, they have stars too. On paper, like we say there, we gave it up to Argentina.
Of course, for
and
the finals.
Yeah, you know very well.
For the finals, you can never underrate your opponent.
Messi that is
because
hungry.
what took that team to a final means they got some momentum and they have good players, and all it takes to contend, and perhaps they can win.
Yeah,
given a chance.
The Argentine team, remember, they are the defending world champions.
Yes.
So the aura is still there, and the
right.
crux of that team is still there. So anybody coming up against them and losing by just a meager 1-0 in the extra time has really done well.
Yes. We give credit to the Colombians. Yeah, we'll go to Euros 2024. How Spain trash England 2-1. Yes. When the tournament started, England were just being scared through. The tournament was it was
the
so
skin of their teeth.
That yes, the outing was very poor after having a lot of professional players in when you have we call of Hurricane and
big name.
Bellingham is there. It's a big name from a top European team like Real Madrid.
It was so disappointing, the way they were trashed by Spain. And so that match, a lot of people became precise. We are supporting Spain, but England. But looking at it, they never deserved to win that match that day. So I think Spain got it right. Yeah.
Actually, they got it right, because from onset, I personally, let me be frank with you, I went with Germany and England. Having seen their with Germany and Portugal, please Germany and Portugal, because the nature of their play at first match was very intriguing. Now, if you see England with their top flight players, and let me say overrated, let me just say it like that, because they are always mentioned, but you will not see it when it comes to national
pitch
team.
Of play.
Yes. Now, what I'm trying to tell you is that England had this mix-up of quality players, and the problem came from selection. Let me blame the coach at this point in time. Selection, knowing where exactly to bring a particular player and when exactly to.
As I come enter the place, make you tell me what I have.
This is Yami, Benue TV. A lot of people have been yamming us. Okay, so we could go meet all these
most
mamas.
of these views they bring up for family.
Like
handwork is just the best.
Yami, make it just yami, make I know. Yami, make it just yami, make I know. Yami.
Sorry, before we went on our break, we were talking about the Euro 2024, the match between Spain and England. Yeah, you were criticizing Southgate.
Yes. So I was saying, having had the crop of players like Jude Bellingham, Hurricane from Bayern, top flight players. Luke Shaw, world-class players. We have a lot of them. Kyle Walker is there. We have in the midfield. Watkins are there doing very great at Aston Villa. So when you see the selection pattern where I'm blaming the coach, the selection pattern where you have to substitute a player, even if with the name is not giving you the best, substitute, remove this player and introduce a player that with energy that can give you what you want at that very spot. So ability to identify and substitute, that is where I blame Gareth Southgate. If you see very well, the gearing towards getting it even at the finals was not there. Having lost, drawn even 2 matches at the group stage.
Okay, looking at the statistics, you can see Spain and England, where Spain had 14 shots, you know, and
6 were on target.
Yes.
60% of attack.
Offside, just one, you know, and position attempt. It was, look at 544.
Passes attempted 544.
303.
Passing accuracy 91.
And ball position 63. It's not as if England started the tournament on a high side, you know,
or high note.
It was draw. They will manage.
They drew 2 games and won 1.
So now you're coming back
to
criticize Southgate as if maybe it was just the final that he got it wrong. In fact, the start of the tournament they got it wrong.
As for me, I don't think his problem started during the tournament. His problem started before the tournament. His selection for the tournament was flawed completely, because if you take a half-fit player like Luke Shaw, who was very injured almost all season, you invite him for a major tournament, and Luke Shaw recovered in that tournament, I think in the 3rd or 4th match before they started using him, in a place where countries like Germany, Spain were carrying, and Portugal were carrying their 100% fit players who will give their all. They will fight tooth and nail. You take a half-fit Kai Walker. Yes, Kai Walker was good, but I tell you, Kai Walker, his time has passed. The 2 goals in the final were considered from his wing, because that is the weak link in the English team.
If you can look at that, the FA Cup finals against Man City, it was that from same wing.
It was from the same spot.
So this is a tired player. What do? Keep this guy on the bench. Bring him in 10 minutes before the game. Now you have players like
Arnold is there.
Arnold. You have players like Ivan Toney, who is a tireless attacker, and you have Oli Watkins. You keep him on the bench until you bring him in 10 minutes. You have a crafty player like Cole Palmer in Chelsea, and you bring him in 10 minutes before the game. And in the semi-finals, he came in, he tried a shot that almost scored, and then the next thing he was giving a pass to Oli Watkins to take them through to the finals. In the finals, he came in and then he scored again. Then you underrate a player that was just bought from Man City to Chelsea, and he became the youngest player of the season. He chased the highest goal scorer, Haaland. I think Haaland surpassed him by just 2 to 3 goals.
2 to 3 goals.
You understand?
Actually.
Then you keep that guy on the bench, while Spain have a player who is not even up to Cole Palmer in the name of in the margin of Yamal. Yamal. Now they encourage.
That is the age range. Yamal, Omo. Williams, all within the same range of
you have
age.
similar players, you keep them on the bench. Another country has similar players, they keep playing them and they now perfect.
Actually, I underrated Spain when I saw the crowd of players being within the low age. And I say, if players like Rudiger can match this one, there won't even be any move. At that point,
it's all right.
I appreciate their class. I appreciate their class.
Yeah, it's not being said that we'll go straight to transfer, where the clubs are very busy in the market, preparing for the season ahead, and we'll quickly go to transfer before we'll go to the next segment. And the first list on the transfer, we're talking about Savino. Savino, this transfer from is a young Brazilian winger. That's the first signing of Man City. He's a French guy, from French club, and the deal is worth about 33.6 million euros.
Savino.
Including
is it Brazilian or?
Is it Brazilian?
He's a Brazilian from Brazil. He's a Brazilian, a French club.
He's from. But he's
a Brazilian. He's a Brazilian, but he plays in French club. And I think if Guardiola goes for a player, you don't just.
It's worth noting. It's worth noting.
I think this is just a first signing. And we'll go to we'll go to the second signing. I'm surprised the 31-year-old Alvaro Morata.
I personally cannot sign Alvaro Morata. I cannot sign Alvaro Morata because Alvaro Morata had his best time in the first spell at Atletico Madrid. If you can see his spell at Chelsea, it was a flop. If you can see even his return at Atletico to Juventus and then to Atletico Madrid. There is no flow. There is no flow of that form. His current ability. So I personally, he's injury prone. I personally, as a coach, I cannot sign Alvaro Morata. And a big team like AC Milan signed him. Yeah, I see him as a liability.
I think they just offloaded this former Chelsea player, Oliver Giroud.
Yes.
Have they offloaded him?
Oliver Giroud is still there.
Okay.
Yeah, the worth is about 13 million pounds.
13 million pounds.
Yeah, and the third on the list is we have Man United have completed the signing of Rain Euro.
And that's that's one of the best signings Man you have signed so far in the recent times. Okay. If you can see the record of this Euro, this guy. He's coming from Lille. From France.
French, yeah.
Yes, if you can see, he's having the highest number of complete passes if you compare within the top flight clubs, four top leagues. As a defender, not just a comparison including midfield. I'm talking as a defender. And considering his age, highest number of complete passes. So I see him having potential to come in and then replace the weakling players like this guy Johnny Evans. I know Harry Maguire personally. I can, if I'm a coach, I can keep him there. If I'm Ten Hag, I can keep Martinez here with Maguire, so that we can have you as an option with young blood and full of energy.
We'll look at the biggest transfer ever this season, talking about Mbappe.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll have a video that will play the full presentation to Real Madrid. So the big question is, why is it that the Real Madrid and this Mbappe transfer saga issue is different? You see the presentation, even Zidane was invited to come over to
witness
it. So what is behind the Mbappe transfer from PSG to Madrid, Mr. Harris?
Yes, Mbappe and Madrid have had a romance over time, but they have kept it on the low. Certain times rumors came up, but they always suppressed the rumors. But now we are seeing that there were not just mere rumors, there was something actually going on in the background, and now it has materialized. But I just hope that Madrid are not making a mistake, because looking at Mbappe at this last Euros, Mbappe has become too big, too fat. He has put on too much weight, and Mbappe has become a kind of big-headed. He always had quarrels and scuffles with the PSG president, Khalifi, before he left for Madrid. You see, his contribution on the pitch is not more 100%. He's now easily outclassed by tough defenders. I take time to watch him. I just hope that playing against the crafty Spanish defenders in the Spanish league will not expose his weaknesses. Because
anyway,
but the issue is that a player, or giving credit to player, it depends on the kind of players and the
kind of players around
you are playing with.
That's why
if you come to Madrid, he
will.
That is why
he will be coming to Madrid and taking the mantle of the biggest player.
That is why
there's no big player in Madrid now.
That is why I'm having a counter view.
Vinicius Junior is there.
Yes.
And Jude Bellingham is there. I think the combination is going to be
that is exactly where I'm coming from.
Okay.
If you see Kylian Mbappe was given an offer to extend his contract at PSG.
Yes.
But he was looking at a club where he can win trophies, a club that has aspirations, winning tournaments, winning season after season.
Yes.
PSG played for over time. They have never had a Champions League. You understand?
Yes.
So he was going to a visioned team like Real Madrid, world class, where he will now be positioned. And Madrid, remember, Real Madrid needs a point man. Since the departure of Karim Benzema,
they
you know, they have never had that point man.
That is what I'm
you understand? And then you see goals coming from wings and then from the midfield.
And that is where they
so if you see they needed Karim Mbappe for the finishing, and he's the best man for it. I don't see him. He's 25.
Good.
I see him having the ability.
Older than
skillful.
Vinicius Junior. Now,
yes.
Now Vinicius Junior is a player that has eyes for the big setup too. Vinicius Junior and this other guy, Kamavinga, and the other guy you called, cannot be working for Mbappe to take the glory.
They can. They can't. What you should
have
understand is that
like this before.
No, they never despise Karim Benzema. They never despise Karim Benzema in giving
because
those
they were just trying
opportunities.
to come up.
It's all right.
And Karim Benzema is a Frenchman. He is a Frenchman.
It's
so
all right.
definitely,
It's all right.
We hope Madrid
goes
gets it right.
Definitely, definitely.
Yeah, you know, I felt the departure of Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi.
Because I remember they bought Eden Hazard from Chelsea and he was completely free.
And so
they bought him for £88 million.
I felt I only felt that the Spanish league will not be interesting again, but we have young players that are coming in with enough talent. Talking about Williams Jr. who there will watch Spain and is going to Barcelona.
Yeah.
So I think we still have
the competition will continue, but definitely
a lot of time to enjoy
the competition will continue, but definitely I'm seeing Real Madrid taking over the Clasico, you know, from now because I can see the strength Madrid is building.
It's all right.
The appetite is very high.
So we wish Madrid good luck coming season, you know, and I hope they should be aware of Barcelona too.
Yeah, because Barcelona are cooking something.
Yeah, on that note, we'll go on a short break and we'll come back. Sport Time continues. Stay with us.
Hi and welcome to Entertainment Timeout on Benue Television. Welcome to Entertainment Timeout on Benue Television.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, me, yeah. Oh yeah. As I come enter the place, make you tell me what I have for. Yeah.
This is Yami, Benue TV. A lot of people have been yamming us. Okay, so we could go meet all these
Most
mamas.
of these foods that they bring up for family. Like handwork is just the best.
Make I know. Yami, make it just yami, make I know. Yami. Make it just yummy, make I know. Yummy. Oh yummy. Oh yummy, yeah. Oh yummy. As I come enter the place, make you tell me what I have for. Yeah.
This is Yami, Benue TV. A lot of people have been yamming us. Okay, so we could go meet all these
Most
mamas.
of these foods that they bring up for family. Like handwork is just the best.
Make I know. Yummy, make it just yummy, make I know. Yummy, make it just yummy, make I know. Yummy.
Hello, welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is Sport Time on Benue Television and watching us live from Makodi, the Benue State capital. And this segment in the studio with me, and again, we have an interesting big fish. Let me call it a big fish. With me in the studio today, I have Mr. Chowa. He's a known person, he's a familiar person that has been coming here. Mr. Chowa, you're welcome on the show.
Thank you very much.
It's all right. And the big fish we're talking about here, we're talking about the CEO of Money Mitchell, in person of Mr. A.B. Egbe. Sir, you're welcome on the show.
Thank you so much.
So it's a pleasure having you.
Thank you so much. Thank
welcome
you.
Welcome to Makodi.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sir. Mr. Chowa, you're welcome on the show too.
Thank you very much.
It's all right. So the fans in Makodi will be itching. When are we going to start watching matches, our home matches in Lobby? So you know, a lot of controversies and you know, a lot of stories has been going on in town, and it's going to be very, very quick. In fact, in the next 1 month, the stadium will be ready for us. You are here on the show today. I think the CEO of Money Mitchell is here with us, so he's going to give us more light on what is going on in the stadium. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me around. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah. So now the question is, what is the level of the completion of the stadium so far?
Well, you know, first of all, I want to thank the executive governor of Benue State, who has shown me how passionate he is about making sure Benue has the best of sporting infrastructure. You know, we've been mandated to finish that project in 2 months. You know, of course, we as a contractor, we have a fantastic marriage with government right now. So I'm definite that in that 2 months, we'll see a darling team Lobby Stars come back to Makodi. Because me too, I'm a Benue person by proxy. Because I constructed the first pitch that lasted almost 15 years. And we're hoping that this time, after construction, you know, your governor is somebody that understands what maintenance culture is. You know, and that's what's been killing our infrastructure, not only in Nigeria, in Africa. So in our contract, he has also mandated us to make sure that we have a 2 years maintenance contract immediately after we complete the project. So, which I think is very good, you know, and I think he has set the pace for other states to follow, because the problem we have in Nigeria is lack of maintenance. You know, lack of maintenance. You know, we have some of the best pitches in Africa, but unfortunately, zero maintenance, and that's an impediment to our sporting infrastructure. So I thank him very much. You know, thank him very much. We're going to work with his vision.
Okay, sir. So sorry, the contract was awarded to you by the past government. So what took you time for the commencement of work?
No, the honest truth is, you know, we as contractors, we're driven by passion. We've spent almost 37 years in this industry. Anybody in this country knows Money Michelle, how passionate we are with our projects. You know, I was invited here on professional grounds because questions were asked. There were other contractors, but questions was asked. Who did the pitch that lasted this long? And my name kept popping everywhere. And I received a phone call from nowhere. I was in England. I got a phone call that the former governor wants to see me. Of course, who am I? I'm a contractor. So I came, met with him, showed him our profile, told him that this is what we do. And he was convinced. And there were other contractors too, you know, but apparently I came top. So they gave me the contract 3 months before the former administration left, you know, and the former governor mandated us that Lobby must come back before he leaves. But unfortunately, we went to the site, we walked, because we believe that when a governor says A governor's word should be golden. You know, so we went there and started the project. Unfortunately, we were not paid until the administration ended. You know, so we waited to see what's going to happen with the new administration. You know, and of course, you know, when it comes to this kind of project, a lot of contractors see the money. We at Money Michelle, we don't see the money. We see the project. You know, a lot of different companies came. You know, but you have a very smart governor that understands that if you come to him and say, look, I want to construct this book, no matter what others come to tell him, he understands that it's important to profile that company. And by special grace of God, we were profiled. The government had just believe in us that these companies that have done so much in Nigeria and did the pitch before 15 years ago must have the capacity to deliver even something better. So we came back and he personally intervened, stopped all the shenanigans around the project, and had a meeting with me one-on-one and took charge of the project. So right now, Apapa Stadium project, there's only one man in charge, the governor, nobody else. Yesterday he came to the site on an unscheduled meeting with Onazi and one of your other major stakeholders here, football stakeholder, and I was very happy. He came, it went round, looked at the stadium and said, no, we must get the team back. And when it speaks, I see passion. And because I see that passion in him, there's no way I am going to come to Makurdi and work and don't give Makurdi people the best money can buy in the industry. Because your governor does not compromise quality. That's what I can tell you. It does not compromise quality. Anything he wants to do, he wants it to be quality stuff that can last Benue people.
Okay, sir.
And that's why we're here.
You're welcome, sir. So, how many stadiums have you constructed so far?
Well, we've done a lot. I mean, we have ongoing projects, but I'm prioritizing the Makurdi project.
Okay.
I've given the governor my word, and we have a lot. We have a lot. We did the Remo Stadium, we did the Imba Stadium, we did the Kakanda Stadium, Katsina. We're building for Sporting Lagos. We're currently completing a project for Zamfara State Government. I mean, we have a lot of projects. We just finished one at Delike University, and we have a lot of projects. This is what we do. I mean, Money Michel is not a lawyer. Money Michel is not a journalist. Money Michel is a sports construction guy. I do nothing else than construct sustainable sporting facilities for Africa. And that's all I do. So when opportunities come, every opportunity is an opportunity for us to showcase our expertise. And I still want to thank the governor one more time for the confidence he has in us and for the belief that we are going to deliver quality for him and Benue people.
So what is the time limit that we're expecting this
to
be ready for?
Governor gave a mandate of 2 months, and we've started work at the stadium. I mean, it's not just the pitch. A lot of things make up a stadium. The governor is going all out for Apapa Stadium. We have the floodlights. By the grace of God, we're going to have 1,500 lux, the brightest stadium in Nigeria,
wow.
not sub-Saharan Africa, because everybody has 1,200 lux. We're pushing for 1,500 to 2,000 lux for Apapa Stadium because we want to see 9 games come to Apapa Stadium. We're looking at a scoreboard, massive scoreboard, 9 meter by 6 meter, massive. P16. Other stadiums have P3, P4. We're going for the clarity is super. We'll finish our scoreboard. What about the sprinkler system? Top for sports field. Governor is investing on sprinkler system because you can't have an hybrid synthetic pitch without a sprinkler system. It's not possible. Your stadium just never had does not have a sprinkler system.
Yes.
So I mean, most guys don't even know how sprinkler system works on the pitch. But right now we're going for the top range sprinkler system for the stadium, the roof, the painting, a lot of things, especially changing everything. You must understand that by so doing, it's possible for Benue State government to bid for National Sports Festival because you have handball courts, you have volleyball courts, you have lawn tennis courts, you have Abula, you have badminton. I mean, you have a whole lot of space to construct more facility. You have a swimming pool that the government is very interested in. I came here 15 years ago. Swimming pool was an abandoned project. But the government is ready to do everything in that stadium, So what it needs is support from Benue people. You're lucky to have that kind of governor. I'm a Nigerian, but I can eat my chest and tell you you're very lucky to have a governor like the present governor you have in Benue State. His mind is set to develop Benue State. He's so passionate. So anybody that wants to come and do a project in Benue State must understand that you must work with the governor's vision. You must work with the governor's vision. You must work to the standard that the governor wants you to work.
Yes, sir, but at some point we learned that the contract was at some under threat of renovation. And what was the reason for that?
No, the honest truth is our project can never be under threat because you know what? We're top in this industry for sports construction. Anybody that's coming to say they want to take Money Michel's project, I mean, I'm a very simple person. If you can do it better, come out and show Benue State sports stakeholders. That's how I operate. And I advise government. I said, look, anybody that feels that they can do better than Money Michel, come out, tell us what you've done before in the country. Tell us who you are. Who are you in the industry? We need references. And all the companies that came, and they're nowhere in this industry. They only see the money. They don't see the project, and that's the honest truth.
Yeah, we have somebody, Mr. Chowa, is somebody that is so passionate about sport and has been so concerned about lobby stars and their should I say the motivation of the players and their welfare and the well-being of the club in general. Mr. Chowa, this development I think is going to make you be happy now.
I'm a happy person already. I'm a happy person.
You have
already.
lobby interest
Yes.
in you know, because you're so passionate about lobby, you know.
Yeah.
So
You know, I may be happier than the governor. I may be happier than the contractor. I may be happier than the players of lobby. I may be happier than the management of lobby stars for this development. I've been passionate about it. I've taken it as a personal project. I've always canvassed for quality management of the football club. I've always canvassed for due process in everything concerning lobby. When this issue of stadium was going back and forth, you see, I will always come here, stand my grounds, and talk passionately about the stadium. To God be the glory. We have seen the light at the end of the dark tunnel. I've always promised you that the owners of the stadium is the government, and whatsoever happens at the appropriate time, the governor will take an action. And today, we are here celebrating the commencement of the renovation of our stadium by Moni Michel, the best in Africa.
Thank you.
okay, sir, and the manager of Lobby Stars talking about Dominic Yofa promises us that the first 3 matches would be prosecuted outside of Benue State. Then the rest of the matches will be back home, just 3.
And the promise
That's
is
in-
based on the timeline.
in
No,
August.
well, you must understand that
Yeah.
I am the contractor.
Yeah, that's
you know,
contractor,
and Yofa, a great guy, so much passion for the game, so much passion about lobby stars, you know. But I am the contractor, you know, and I want to deliver in 2 months, and by the special grace of God, you know, it's not a one-man thing. We all have to work together. The marriage between government and contractor and Benue football stakeholders is very important to be able to complete this project at a record time. But I'm pretty sure, with who we are in the industry, I'm pretty sure that we can get it completed for His Excellency in that 2 months. In that 2 months, you must understand that we're working simultaneously on everything. If you go to the stadium today, we've started dropping the existing floodlights. We started making arrangements to throw in our new wires, because of course the armored cables for the floodlights were all stolen. So we're working on how we can bring in new armored cables. Work at the dressing room will commence next week as well. You know, the wet rooms, you know, painting of the stadium will commence also. So we want to try and work simultaneously. It might get to a point where we have to work at night. You know, that's why I'm pushing so that we can at least get the floodlight components ready. You know, so that when we start our installation, it's quick. And you must understand that the technology we're bringing to Apako Stadium have never been installed anywhere in Africa before. The 100% water permeable grass is something that is the future of playing tough. You know, of course, you know what goes in there. We have our silica sand, and we have our which is stabilizing infield, and we have our performance infield, which is 100% natural. You know, you must understand that, you know, the whole vision is to be able to bring international games to Makurdi. To top it up, I'm a FIFA match agent, and I'm pretty sure in that 2 years of we maintaining the facility, we'll be able to put together an invitational international CAF FIFA tournament in Makurdi. You know, so that's the drive. So we must make sure the pitch is top, the floodlight is top, the scoreboard is top, the facilities underneath the pavilion are top. You know, and then you know, other facilities around. I'm pretty sure by the time we drive this first phase of the job, I'm sure the governor will look at Park Stadium complex and want to try and see how we can get everything done in the complex, because that's a beautiful complex. If it's well manicured and all the existing facilities are put to international standard, it's a beautiful complex. And I'm happy that the government is very passionate about it. I'm very happy that he wants to do this thing. You know, it's his own personal project. He has taken it upon himself to say, as governor, he must be able to change the face of Apako Stadium. You know, I think that's a welcome development. I think everybody in Benue State must work in line with the governor's vision. is so passionate about the state. I say it every time because I come from a state where, hey, I don't want to say it on TV, but hey, I'm here working with a governor that I see passionate. They want to do what is right for Benue people. Thank you.
It's all right. And the information reached us, we were the contractor that done the stadium 15 years ago. So how were they able to manage that stadium without maintenance up to this level?
It's a problem. We gave them quality and it lasted that long, But this time, there's no compromise in the maintenance because you have a governor that knows what time it is. You have a governor that believes in maintenance culture. You have a very clean governor. It's not a dirty governor. It's a clean governor that believes in maintenance. So like I said, our contract has 2 years maintenance. In that 2 years, I should be able to train 1 or 2 people in the sports council to take over when we leave. And that's how it should be. That's how it should be. So I'm very happy that he understands that you can't throw all the money you're trying to bring in the best into Benue State and they just allow it to just get damaged. No, he's very passionate about the maintenance part of what we're doing. Which is very good for you guys, So I can tell you that, once we complete for 2 years, come to Aparaku Stadium every day to look as if we just finished renovated the stadium. Painting the stadium will be clean, all the lawns will be properly manicured. You go to the toilet, smells nice. You walk into a stadium, you get the feel of a stadium. So I'm just happy to be associated with this project because every time I come into Makurdi, I'm a part of history. You can't mention a Park Stadium without mentioning Money Michel. We're here again to do it. We done it 15 years ago for Governor Suswan. He loved it. Everybody loved it. But the maintenance did not follow. We didn't follow up. But right now we're here, and the governor have insisted that this time we must carry out proper maintenance and see how we can bring international games to Makurdi because you have flights coming in and you have hotels, and Money Michel is a FIFA match agent. There's no way we can't put international games here, There's no way scouting programs will not come to Makurdi because once you have a good pitch, automatically you attract scouts to come in from all over the world because they want to see young kids play on flat surface, not undulated surface.
It's all right. Before we round up the show, so I have one more question. Are you having any challenges or what the challenges you're having so far?
Zero challenges. Zero. I'm very happy to be here. I'm very happy. I'm very, very happy to be here. I have projects going on, but you know what? I'm prioritizing this project to complete in 2 months. Okay. That's why I'm in Makurdi. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Chowa, I think you have said it all, so what do you have to tell the Lobby Star fans in Makurdi and Makurdi in general that
anyway,
we should be hoping for?
Anyway, as usual, it has always been my cry that for 2 years, Lobby Stars were playing away from home, adopting homes up and down. They adopted just the year before last. They adopted last year, and they were on the verge of adopting Bauchi, if not for the intervention of the executive governor of Benue State, Reverend Father Hisense earlier. So I am super proud of the governor. I am happy for the fans of Lobby who will resume to Aparaku Stadium to watch their darling team, Lobby Stars. So I'm a happy person.
It's all right. Yeah. This is Sport Time on Benue Television where we give you updates, and these are the updates we're giving you. Thank you very much, Mr. AB, the MD of Money Mitchell. We've heard from the horse's mouth. So we're hoping to watch the rest of the matches in Lobby in Aparaku Stadium here. So I can't wait for the 2 months to come. My legs are itchy.
We need every support from stakeholders. We need every support from government. The synergy must be right.
Yeah.
So far so good. Synergy is good, and we have to keep it that way.
We are promising you enjoy your stay in Makurdi.
Thank you very much. Thank
you. On that note, we'll be rounding up the show today, and this is Sport Time on Benue Television. You keep a date with us on Monday. We'll be back here to give you more updates on sports. Do have a lovely weekend. We're back here again. Thank you and bye.
Benue.